Hi yogis, and welcome from my home to yours. For today's practice, we'll begin lying on our backs. So taking your time to make your way down onto your mat. And we'll begin with our feet at the outer edges of our mat, and maybe the arms come alongside the body, palms facing up. We're having one palm resting on top of the heart center and the other over top of the belly. So we'll make our way down. Just beginning to arrive in your space, noticing any noises happening around you, and then bringing your awareness into your body, observing any physical sensations here. Just being mindful as we move through our practice today. Can we move in a way that supports our body as it is here in this space? Observing our breath. Just noticing the quality of your breath today. Is it short and shallow? Maybe it's smooth and steady. I'm not trying to change the breath, simply observing your inhale. And all the parts of the body that begin to expand. And on the exhale, all the parts of the body that begin to contract. An option, if it feels comfortable for you, see if you can begin to lengthen your inhale and lengthen your exhale. Begin to find some soft, subtle movements through the body, maybe wiggling the fingers and toes. Option to circle out the wrists and the ankles, maybe nod the head from side to side, whatever feels best in your body today. And on an inhale, the arms will reach up and overhead. Option to keep a generous bend through the elbows. And the feet will come together, toes to point towards the front of your room. Taking an inhale here. And an exhale. And we'll begin to walk the feet over towards the right side of your mat. You might begin to notice some sensation coming up from the left ankle to the top of the left hip. And then option, if it feels comfortable in the body, walking the arms and the upper body over towards the right side of your mat so that we find a little bit of a banana shape in the body. And just noticing any sensations coming up through the left side, from the heel all the way up to the left armpit. And breathing in through the left side of the ribs. An option to explore sensation here, if it's comfortable in the body, crossing our left ankle over top of the right. You might find that this is a lot of sensation through the outer left hip. Maybe there's some compression happening in the right side of the ribs. And always option to uncross the ankles. On an inhale, we'll uncross our left ankle, walking the feet back through center. Arms will come back through to center. Taking a moment here for one round of breath, inhaling and exhaling. And we'll begin to walk the feet over towards the left side of your mat this time. And just observing if the side feels a little bit different. Feeling maybe some sensation from the right ankle all the way to the top of the right hip. And then the arms can begin to walk over, maybe keeping that generous bend through the elbows. Breathing in through the right side of the ribs. If it feels comfortable in the body, crossing the right ankle over top of the left. And just observing if this side feels a little different. And uncrossing the right ankle from over top of the left. Everything will come back in towards center. Take an inhale here. And then your exhale, draw one knee in towards the chest and then the other. Palms can come to rest behind the thighs or on top of the shins, whichever feels more comfortable today. I'm feeling some length through the spine, rooting the shoulder blades down. And we'll begin to start making circles with the knees. So maybe drawing both knees over towards the right side and then away from the body over towards the left, back in towards the chest. And just observing any sensations coming up through the low back. And then we'll reverse the direction that you're circling the knees in, so over towards the left and over towards the right. Moving at your own rhythm and pace. And then the knees will come back in towards the chest. Interlacing the fingers either behind your left thigh or on top of the left shin. Take an inhale, extend the right heel up towards the sky. And on the exhale, the right heel will come all the way down to the mat, rooting through the back of the heel, back of the knee. Inhale, belly will expand towards your left thigh. And exhale, maybe the knee draws in just a little bit closer. And that's okay if it doesn't. And if it feels comfortable in the body, maybe finding a gentle rock from side to side with the left knee, massaging through the hip crease. And then we're going to take the right palm to the outside of the left knee. Begin to draw it over towards the right side of your mat, coming up onto the top of your right hip. And the left arm can extend out in line with the shoulder. And the right palm can rest on the outside of the left knee, keeping a 90-degree angle between the knee to the hip and the knee to the ankle. And it's okay if the knee doesn't connect with the mat. And if it feels more comfortable, you can bring pillows underneath the left knee Or if you have blocks or a bolster handy, bringing that underneath just to bring the earth up a little bit closer. And our main focus here is on drawing our left shoulder down towards the mat, feeling a little bit of this openness through the chest. And then breathing in through the left side of the ribs. Allowing the belly to soften. Inhale, the left knee will come back through to center. Plant the left sole of the foot down onto the mat and bring the hips back to neutral. Inhale to draw the right knee in towards the chest. Fingers can interlace behind the thigh or the top of the shin. Take an inhale to extend the left heel up towards the sky. And exhale, the left heel will connect all the way down to the mat, rooting through the back of the heel, back of the knee. Inhale, belly expands towards your right thigh. And exhale, maybe the knee draws in just a little bit closer. An option, if it feels comfortable in the body, finding that gentle rock of the knee from side to side. And then we'll be taking our left palm to the outside of our right knee, gently guiding the right knee over towards the left, coming up onto the top of the left hip, and our right arm will extend in line with the shoulder, finding that 90-degree angle from the hip to the knee and the knee to the ankle. If this is a lot for the elbows, you can also bend at the elbows, creating 90 degrees or a cactus arm. And our main focus here is on drawing our right shoulder down towards the mat, finding that openness in the chest. And just allowing the belly to soften. Next, inhale, the right knee will come back through to center, planting the right sole of the foot down onto the mat and shifting the hips back to neutral. The palms will come to rest on top of the belly, and this time, bend your left knee, left sole of the foot plants down to the mat. We'll walk the feet in towards one another, and then the soles of the feet will come together as the knees knock wide. And you can draw the heels farther away from the body or closer into the body, depending on where you're feeling the sensation and how this is feeling in your body today. If you have blocks, you can bring them underneath the knees. If you have a bolster, you can also slide that underneath the knees. If not, simply allowing your body to work with gravity here, softening into this pose, this shape. Observing the breath. Using the palms of the hands, guiding the knees back through to center. And then extend the heels all the way to the top of the mat. And arms can come alongside the body, palms facing up. Or maybe having the palms resting on top of the belly. Taking a moment here to observe any sensations coming up through the body. And just allowing yourself to settle into this shape. Taking as much time as you'd like here. Thank you so much for joining me in practice today. It was an honor to guide you, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste.